Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga LJ. My name is LJ. I'm a yoga teacher and a registered nurse, and this is the Ashtanga Flow series videos number 12. So welcome, and today we'll be working on the Bandhas. So we'll be introducing Bandhas within the practice, and if you missed my video on the Bandhas, I will attach it at the end of this one so you can listen to it. It's basically, they are energy locks, and there's three main ones. And the Ashtanga practice, asana practice, we use two. The Mula Bandha at the base of the perineum and Uddiyana Bandha at the navel center. And so we'll do a short breathing exercise at the beginning so we can tune into the Bandhas. And then we're going to do the flow class today, keeping them throughout the class as much as we can. And I will be introducing a few new poses. And part of the poses I'm introducing is Marichasana A, B, and C. And that's a seated pose. So the seated poses in the Ashtanga practice are actually quite challenging to learn, more challenging than the standing poses. So for today, as we learn the Marichasana poses, we're going to skip some vinyasas in between sides so that you can really focus on getting into the pose. And at the end of the video, we're going to continue working on Salamba Sarvangasana, shoulder stand, and Shirsasana, headstand. And also Nadi Samanu, the same breath work as we did on the previous number 11 class. We're doing it again today. So we'll get started in an easy cross-legged pose. And just take a moment here to feel the grounding into the space, the dissolving of the mind as you tune into the body. You may want to tilt forward on your sitting bones to grow your spine tall and dropping the shoulders down and back. We'll chant Om one time to open the class together. So the hands to namaskar mudra. Finishing the exhale, and we'll chant Om at the end of the next inhalation. Releasing the hands down. So we'll work with Mula Bandha first. We'll do 3 rounds, and then Uddiyana 3 rounds, and then we'll do them together 5 rounds so we can have a feel for them before we progress in the practice. So Mula Bandha is at the base of the perineum. So if you're male, the Mula Bandha is in the middle of the perineum, just inside. So you want to constrict that area. And if you're a female, you want to constrict the cervix. So it feels like when you have to go to the bathroom, that's what it feels like you're constricting, but it's just right above it. And it's not a gripping constriction, it's just a gentle constriction. Right before we exhale, we're going to hold Mula Bandha, and then we're going to let it go when we inhale. All right, so I will guide you through. So we'll just finish our exhalation here, and we'll take a long, smooth inhalation. And now engage Mula Bandha, and then do a long, smooth exhalation, keeping the Mula Bandha engaged. Now release Mula Bandha and take a long, smooth inhale. So 2 more rounds like this. Engage Mula Bandha at the top of the inhalation, and then exhale, holding Mula Bandha. Release Mula Bandha and take a long, smooth inhalation. We're going to hold Mula Bandha, and when you're ready, long exhalation. Last time. We'll take release Mula Bandha, inhaling. And now engage Mula Bandha and exhale. When you're done exhaling, release Mula Bandha. So hopefully you're getting a feel for what it's like. So we're not gripping, it's not a strong hold, it's just a gentle hold. And then that's temporary, we're letting it go right before we inhale. So now for Uddiyana Bandha. Uddiyana Bandha, we engage it at the end of the exhalation. And we pull the navel center, which is about 2 to 3 inches below the navel itself. We pull it back and up. So first you pull it back, and when you inhale, you can feel it rise up. All right, so we'll practice together. So we're not going to do Mula Bandha, we're just going to do Uddiyana Bandha here. Focus on one at a time. So finish your exhalation, pause, pull the navel center back and up, and then inhale. When you're ready, long, smooth exhalation. At the end of the exhalation, pull the navel center back and up, and then inhale. One more time. When you're ready, you're going to take a long, smooth exhalation. Pull the navel center back and up, and then inhale. And exhale. Okay, so now we're going to incorporate Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha together. And this is how you want to do it in the Ashtanga practice. Okay, so we'll just finish the exhalation first. And then we'll take a long, smooth inhalation. And now engage Mula Bandha. So the base of the perineum, engage. And now exhale slowly, keeping it engaged. At the end of the exhalation, release Mula Bandha, pull the navel center back and up, and then inhale. Now engage Mula Bandha before you exhale. When you finish exhaling, release Mula Bandha, pull navel center back and up, and then inhale. 3 more times. Before you exhale, engage Mula Bandha. Exhale. When you finish the exhalation, release Mula Bandha, pull the Uddiyana Bandha back and up. Inhale. And now engage Mula Bandha. Exhale. Couple more times. Release Mula Bandha at the end of the exhalation, pull Uddiyana Bandha back and up, and then inhale. Engage Mula Bandha, exhale. Release Mula Bandha, pull the navel back and up, and then inhale. 1 more time. Engage Mula Bandha, exhale. Release Mula Bandha, pull Uddiyana back, and then inhale. And release. All right, so it does take a lot of concentration in the beginning and persistence and consistency. So this is gonna feel like a lot of focus and work in the beginning. It may be a little bit annoying because it's a lot of extra added effort. But as you continue consistently to incorporate the Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha in your practice over time, it will become less conscious. Your body will just learn to do it on its own without having to put so much thought into it. So try to work through the challenge in the beginning, and it's going to get easier in time with practice. All right. So we'll come to standing for the opening chant. So hands to namaskar mudra. Finishing the exhalation. And the end of the inhalation, we'll chant Om. Vande Gurunam Charanara Vinde Sandar Shita Svatma Sukhava Bodhe Nishtayase Jangali Kayamane Samsara Hala Hala Moha Shantye Abahu Purushakaram Shankachakrasi Darinam Sahasra Shirsam Shvetam Panamami Patanjalim And we'll release the hands down. All right, so we'll do 5 Surya Namaskar A. We'll inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chest forward, head up. Exhale, we'll step back for the first one to a high plank. Drop the knees, keep exhaling, engage your core, mid-traps, chest forward first, and then Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. So this is a good place to start with the Bandha work in the downward dog position. So when you're ready, when you start to exhale, engage the Mula Bandha. And then when you finish exhaling, release Mula Bandha, pull Uddiyana, and then inhale. And then before you exhale, engage Mula Bandha. Release Mula Bandha at the end of the exhalation, engage Uddiyana, and then inhale. So a couple more breaths. Okay, we'll finish the exhalation and we'll step forward. Inhale, halfway, head up. Exhale, forward fold. Press your feet coming all the way up, arms over the head. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Press your hands, jump back, high plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. Trying to engage Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha with every breath in the downward dog. Keep pushing your hips back and up, straight arms, pull the triceps back. Chest towards your thighs, low ribs in. Finishing the exhalation, and we'll jump to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Press the feet coming all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti, third one. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Ground your hands, keep your chest forward as you jump back. Keep exhaling, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. Engaging Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Finish the exhalation. When you're ready, we'll jump to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Coming all the way up, arms over the head. Exhale, Samasthiti, fourth one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Ground your hands, jump back. Keep exhaling through Chaturanga. Inhale upward. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. Getting into the rhythm by engaging Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Next exhalation, and then we'll jump to the top. Inhale Ardha Uttanasana, exhale Uttanasana. Coming all the way up on the inhale. Exhale Samastitihi, last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale through Chaturanga. Chest forward first, engage your upper mid-back muscles. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. Wide shoulders. Straight arms. Finish the next exhalation. Keep pushing your shoulders back as you jump the hips forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Surya Namaskar B. We'll just do 3 Surya Namaskar B today. So Utkatasana, inhale. Press your hands and knees into each other. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, jump back through Chaturanga. Exhaling, squeeze your elbows midline. Inhale upward. Exhale, downward dog. Left heel in, right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one, right side. Engage Mula Bandha as you come down through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Right heel in, left foot forward. Inhale up, warrior one, left side. Engage Mula Bandha as you come down through Chaturanga. As you exhale, inhale upward. Exhale downward, 5 breaths. Finish the next exhale, and we'll jump to the top. Inhale halfway, exhale forward fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana, inhale, all the way up, exhale Samastitihi. Inhale, Utkatasana, drop your hips, press your feet. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, jump back. Chaturanga, squeeze your elbows by the ribs. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Left heel in, right foot forward, warrior one, right side. Inhale. Engage Mula Bandha as you come down for your exhalation. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Right heel in, left foot forward. Inhale, left side, warrior one. Engage Mula Bandha. Exhaling all the way through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. Pushing your thighs back, low ribs in. Next exhale, bend your knees, jump forward, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Press your knees into each other, straight arms, look to your thumbs. Inhale all the way up, Samastitihi. Last one. Utkatasana, inhale, drop low in your hips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, jump back. Keep exhaling through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Pull the hands back. Exhale, downward dog. Left heel in, right foot forward. Virabhadrasana A, right side. Inhale. Engage Mula Bandha. Exhale through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Press your feet. Exhale, downward dog. Right heel in, left foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana A, left side. Engage Mula Bandha. Exhale through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths. Finish the exhalation. And we'll jump to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, hands to hips, jump your feet hip width. Exhale, peace fingers, grab your big toes. Inhale, halfway for Padangusthasana. Exhale into the pose. Drop the head, bend your elbows, lift your shoulders. 5 breaths. Perhaps you still want to engage your bandhas here. Pull on your toes to go deeper in the pose. Next, exhale. We're going to inhale halfway, lengthen, head up. Exhale here. And we'll inhale Padahastasana, hands under the feet. Lengthen. Exhale into the pose. Bring more weight to the tops of the feet. Shoulders back, away from the ears. Pushing your top front of the thighs back. Next, exhale. And we're going to inhale to lengthen forward, head up. Exhale, release, coming up, Samastitihi. And we're going to inhale to Uttita Trikonasana, step to the right, right foot to the back of the mat, heel to heel alignment. And we're going to exhale down into the pose. So right hand to the shin or to your big toe with the 2 first fingers, opening chest to left. 5 breaths. Pull the shoulders down the back and towards the spine. Find the pinky edge of your back foot as you push your front toes, hips pushing back. Head back in line with the spine, so your head's not dropping forward. Finish the exhalation, and the inhale, top hand's gonna pull you up. Keep inhaling as you turn to the front of the mat. Left side, exhale down into the pose. hand to the shin or grab the big toe with your 2 first fingers, and inhale the right hand up for the first breath. So you're lengthening the bottom left side ribs. Pull the top right shoulder back. Find the pinky edge of your back foot. Push your front toes. Next exhalation. And then inhale all the way up. Keep inhaling, turn to the back of the mat. Heel to heel, Parivita Trikonasana. See if you can engage Mula Bandha as you exhale down into the pose. So you can bring your left hand inside the right foot on your fingertips or on your shin bone, or maybe your left hand will come outside your foot. Open your chest to the right. So your hips stay square and you're opening from the upper thoracic to the right. Right hand pulling back first. We'll pause here. Take a couple breaths. See if you can engage Uddiyana Bandha before you inhale here to find more length in your torso. And when you feel ready, then you can stack the arms, right hand coming straight up. Pushing your hips back as you lengthen your chest forward. Right shoulder up and back away from the ear. Press the bottom hand down if you can, or use a block. We're gonna finish the exhalation. Inhalation's gonna bring you up. Keep inhaling as you turn to the front of the mat. Engage Mula Bandha and then exhale, coming down into the pose. So find your version. We'll open chest to left first, right hand where you had it on the previous side. Turn from your upper thoracic to the left. When you're ready, we'll stack the arms. Left shoulder pulling back away from your ear. If you can press your bottom hand down, do so to widen the collarbones. See if you can engage Uddiyana Bandha to find more length in your upper torso. And then we'll finish the exhalation. Inhale's gonna bring you all the way up, turn to the right side. Exhale, Samastitihi. Going to Parshva Konasana. So inhale to the right, hands, arms wide, feet parallel, and then the right toes turn out. Bend the right knee. Engage Mula Bandha, and then exhale. Drop the right hand outside the right foot. Open chest to left. Inhale, left hand up and over the head. So pull the left shoulder back. Left arm is really straight. Gaze to left palm. The right hand is pulling back. It's not too heavy on the floor, the right hand, and it's pulling back. Your right shoulder is pulling back. Try to engage Uddiyana Bandha here. Finish the exhalation. The inhalation is going to bring you all the way up. Keep inhaling as you turn your left toes to the front. And then engage Mula Bandha. Exhale into the pose. Keep the chest open to right hand back. Extra breath. And then slowly we'll bring that right hand up and over the head. Keep a straight right arm. It goes over top that right ear. Gazing to the right palm. The left hand, you're not pressing too much in the left hand, you're pulling left hand back. And see how that pulls your left shoulder back and helps you bring your chest forward. Ground the back, pinky edge of the back foot. So try to engage Uddiyana Bandha in one of the breaths. And then the inhale is going to bring you all the way up, turning to the back of the mat. So for today, we're gonna change Parivrtta Parsvakonasana. Lift your back left heel. We'll just do a variation to work on the arm today, the straight upper arm. So lift your back heel. We're in a lunge. Left arm up. Engage Mula Bandha, and we're gonna exhale. Left hand outside the right foot. Left hand outside the right foot. And now open the chest to the right hand back. Find your breath. Right knee over the ankle. Push your left heel back. And then from here, turn your right palm to the ceiling. So it's facing the ceiling. Keep pressing at the four corners of your front foot. And now bring your right hand up so you can see the right palm. And keep bringing your hand up and over the head, straight arm. It's over top of the right ear. Pull the shoulder back, tricep back. Gaze to the right palm here. Take a couple breaths. Now, if option, you can stay like this for today. Option to drop the back heel to the floor to go in the full pose. And we're gonna come up on the inhalation, all the way up, turning to the front of the mat for left side. So same thing, lift the back heel. We're gonna start in the lunge, right arm over the head. And then engage Mula Bandha when you exhale, coming down. Right hand outside the left foot on the floor. Left hand back, open chest to left. Straighten the back right thigh, back right heel back. Left knee is over the ankle. And then we'll turn the left palm towards the ceiling. If you want to keep going, lift the left hand up, gaze to your left palm. See if you can bring your left hand up and over the head, over the left ear. Straight left arm, gaze to left palm. So you pull your left shoulder back, left tricep back, left palm reaching forward. Send the right heel back. Really strong back right leg. You can stay here as well if you want to go deeper. Next option is to drop the back heel to the floor to find the full version, Parivrtta Parsvakonasana. Breathing in the pose. And then we're going to come up on the inhalation, turn to the right side, exhale, Samastitihi. All right, nice work. That's a challenging pose. Moving to Prasarita Padottanasana A, hands to hips. Inhale, exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, head up halfway. Exhale, bring the hands shoulder width in line with the heels of your feet, dropping the crown of the head to the floor. 5 breaths. Lift your shoulders up, tops of thighs pressing back. Bring weight to your front toes. Relax in the pose, don't stress. Relax your face. See if you can engage Mula Bandha when you exhale. And you can find Uddiyana Bandha before you inhale. Last exhalation. We're going to inhale, head up, look forward, straight arms. Exhale, hands to hips, and the inhale is going to bring you up. Exhale here. Inhale, arms wide, shoulder width, parallel to the floor. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, lengthen. Engage Mula Bandha and exhale, forward fold for B version. 5 breaths. Elbows pull towards each other. Shoulders away from the ears. 4 corners of your feet are pressing down. See if you can engage the bandhas. And the inhale is going to bring us all the way up. Exhale, hands to hips. We're going to inhale, arms wide, parallel to the floor. Exhale, interlace the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Engage Mula Bandha, and we're going to exhale down into the pose. 5 breaths, releasing the shoulders. So draw your low ribs in as you press your hands towards the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other to go deeper. Finishing the exhalation, engage Uddiyana Bandha, and then inhale. It's going to bring you up. Keep inhaling. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, lengthen here. Engage Mula Bandha, and then exhale for D version. Peace fingers, grab your big toes. Inhale, lengthen, straight arms. Exhale, bend your elbows. Drop the head down. So your elbows are moving towards your shins and you're lifting your shoulders here as you pull on your big toes. Try to relax in the pose. It's not a competition. Just feeling with the presence of where you are today. And then we're going to inhale, straight arms, head up. Exhale, hands to the hips. And the inhale is going to bring you all the way up. Exhale to Samastitihi. We're going to inhale, bringing the hands back for Parshvottanasana. Hands to reverse prayer, opposite elbows. And inhaling to the back of the mat, heel to heel, straight legs. When you're ready, we're going to exhale into the pose. So your hips are square to the front. Push your hips back as you come down. Lead with the heart. Try to engage Uddiyana Bandha at the end of your exhalation. And then engage Mula Bandha. Exhale. Press your thumbs and palms into each other if your hands are in reverse prayer. Chin to the shin eventually, or forehead to your shin. And then the inhale is going to bring us up. Keep inhaling as you turn to the front of the mat. And coming down on the exhale, Mula Bandha, lead with your heart. 5 breaths. Ground the edge of your back, pinky edge of your back foot. Pressing your front toes. Engage Uddiyana Bandha before you inhale up. And then turn to the right, release your hands, exhaling to Samastitihi. Okay, so we're going to inhale to balance pose, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. We're going to ground the left foot, grab your big toe with your right 2 first fingers, left hand to left hip, inhale up. You can keep your right knee bent. And we're going to exhale, fold to the right leg, 5 breaths. Lead with the heart. Try to keep the left thigh pushing back. Eventually your forehead goes to your right shin bone. But don't force it, just give yourself time to get there with the breath. And then you're going to inhale up, straight leg. And we exhale, open to the right side. If you're comfortable, you can turn your head to the left, to the opposite direction. Engaging Mula Bandha when you exhale. And then we're going to inhale the right leg back to center. Exhale, fold to the leg, just exhale. And then the inhale is going to bring you back up. And exhale, release the big toe, both hands to hips, 5 breaths. Point your right toes. Engage your inner thighs, core. And release, moving on to the other side. So ground the right foot down. Inhale, grab the big toe with your left 2 first fingers. And we'll exhale into the pose, 5 breaths. See if you can forward fold any amount. Pressing the right thigh back. And then the inhale is going to bring you up. And then you exhale, open to the left. And you can turn your head to the right if you're comfortable. 5 breaths. Pull the right elbow in so it's not splaying out. You can keep the left knee bent if you need to until you're more stable, but try to keep the right leg straight. We'll inhale back to center. Exhale, fold to the left leg. And then the inhale will bring you back up. Exhale, release the big toe, both hands to hips, 5 breaths. Point the left toes. Eventually you'll find a left straight leg. And release. Okay, so moving towards Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana for the half lotus forward fold. So we're going to inhale, lift the right foot up. We're going to cup the right ankle. You can also just stay up here if that's better, working on half lotus, or bring your foot into half lotus if you can. Pinky edge of the foot in the crease of the upper left thigh. Right hand behind you to grab the right big toe. You can also stay standing, or if you've been folding forward, we're going to fold forward. Left hand to the floor under left shoulder. Try to bring your left hand flat to the floor. Left thigh is pushing back. Feel the breath move through the whole body. We're going to finish the exhale, and then we're going to inhale, head up only, look forward. Exhale here, try to keep your hand flat if you can, or come on your fingertips. And then we're going to inhale, come all the way up with control and release the right leg. Moving to the other side, we're going to inhale, lift the left foot. We're going to cup the left ankle, pulling the foot to half lotus. Left hand behind the back to grab the left big toe. When you're ready, we're going to forward fold if you're folding today. Right hand under right shoulder. 5 breaths. See if you can engage Mula Bandha with your exhalations. Finish the next exhale. And then we're going to inhale, head up only, lengthen, and then exhale here. And then we're going to inhale, come all the way up, and release the left foot. All right, so we're going towards Utkatasana, Samastitihi. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, jump back. Knees down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Right away, jump to the top. Inhale, Utkatasana. 5 breaths. Straight arms, gaze to thumbs. Press the 4 corners of your feet, engage your core. Low ribs in. And then we inhale, fold forward, and jump back right away. And exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot in, right foot forward. Warrior 1, right side, 5 breaths. See if you can engage your bandhas here in this Warrior 1. And then we'll drop the gaze, turn to the back of the mat. Left side, Warrior 1. Inhale, gaze up, 5 breaths. Straight arms. Spin the thigh, inner back thigh. Drop the gaze, open to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana B, left side. So heel arch alignment with your feet, left knee over the ankle, left ribs in, right ribs back to square your chest to the right. Shoulders and hips square to the right. Relax your shoulders down and back. Engaging the core, lift your core. Use Uddiyana Bandha here. And then we're going to inhale, turn to the right side. 5 breaths. Right ribs in, left ribs back. Right knee over the ankle. Engage Uddiyana Bandha to find your core. And then we're going to finish the exhalation and then do Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, jump up and back. Knees down, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. And we'll jump to seated. Cross your ankles. Try to pull your feet through the hands and then drop your hips last. Moving towards Dandasana. So hands by the hips, gaze down the bridge of the nose. 5 breaths, straight legs. Press your heels down. This is another good place to engage the bandhas. Finishing the exhalation. Paschimottanasana A, will grab the big toes with the peace fingers. Inhale, lengthen, head up. Exhale, fold. So you can keep your head up, heart reaching forward, or drop your forehead to the shins. The full pose eventually is that your chin comes down to the shins, gazing to your toes. Inhale, head up, straight arms. Exhale, B version, grab the pinky edges of your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale into the pose, your version. Keep an even weight in your sitting bones. We do tend to lean to one side, so check if you're even on both sitting bones. Shoulders away from the ears, press your heels down. Low ribs in. Engage the bandhas. Inhale, head up, straight arms, going for C. Exhale, grab fingers or the wrist of either hand. Inhale, lengthen, straight arms, head up. Exhale into the pose. Inhale, head up, straight arms. Exhale, release. We're gonna cross, pick up, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. So we're jumping to Purvottanasana. So cross your ankles right over left. Try to bring your feet through the hands without moving your hands eventually. So bring the hands 6 to 8 inches behind you. Press into your heels. Engage your upper mid-back muscles. Roll the top of the shoulders forward. We're gonna lift the hips up, press your feet, and straighten your legs. Head back. Roll the top of the shoulders forward. Press your palms. Lift your hip bones. And we're gonna release, exhale down, cross your feet, your ankles the other way. Lift up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, back. So we're gonna jump forward, left ankle in front of right. Pull the feet through the hands first, extend your legs, and then drop your hips. Moving towards Janushrasana A, so the right foot inside the left inner thigh. Inhale, grab the right wrist with your left hand behind the left foot. We'll lengthen here and then exhale into the pose. 5 breaths. So ground the right outer thigh down, right hip down, as you wrap the right ribs forward. Inhale, head up, straight arms. Exhale, we're just gonna release. We're not gonna vinyasa. We'll go to the other side. Left foot inside the inner right thigh. Janu A on the left side. Grab the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale into the pose. Try to engage your bandhas. Ground the left outer thigh down to the floor as you wrap the left ribs forward. Shoulders away from the ears. And we'll inhale, head up, straight arms. And we'll exhale, vinyasa here. Cross your ankles, lift up. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, back. Moving to Janushrasana B. So right ankle in front. Bring your feet through the hands and coming down. So we're going to bring the foot into Janu A, and then we sit on top of the foot. Everything else is the same. Left leg stays straight. We're going to grab the right wrist, inhale, lengthen, and exhale into the pose. So you're grounding the sitting bones down as you wrap the right ribs forward, left ribs back. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, head up, straight arms. Exhale, release. We're just gonna switch sides. So bring the left foot in to Janu A, and then we're gonna sit on top of the foot for the B version. Inhale, grab your left wrist with the right hand, lengthen, head up. Exhale into the pose. See if you can engage your bandhas here. Press the right heel down. Pull the heart forward. Inhale, head up, straight arms. Exhale, we're gonna vinyasa, release. So cross your ankles, lift up. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. So left foot's gonna cross. Try to jump your feet through the hands and drop your hips last. Pull your knees to your chest when you jump. And we're going to Marichasana A, so this is a new pose. So we're doing binds now. So your left leg is straight. Bring your right foot in. There's a space between the right foot and the left leg, like so, a bit of a space. So your right heel is close to the outer right hip. And then we're gonna fold forward, leading with the heart. And make sure that your toes of the left foot are facing forward. Sometimes the left foot tends to turn to the side. So press your left heel down, active left leg, fold forward. Pull your hands forward, left hand to left side, right hand reaching forward. Pressing in the four corners of your right foot. And now your right shoulder, you're gonna drop your right shoulder down, pressing your left hand by the side, you're gonna drop your right shoulder down. And squeeze your right knee in. Feel your right knee, right leg, press against your right shoulder. And then we're gonna bring the right hand back a little bit by the side, by outside your foot. You're gonna drop your top of the right shoulder down. So we're internally rotating the top of the right shoulder. Dropping the top of the shoulder down. So now bring your hand out to the side, the right hand, right to the right side. Turn your thumb down. This is internal rotation of the right shoulder. Thumb down, right palm towards the sky. And then, once you have this, your right arm's in front of your right shin. Bring your right hand to your low back behind you. So bend your elbow, right hand to your low back behind you, and see with your left hand if you can grab. So actually your right hand's gonna grab your left fingers. So your left fingers, or eventually your left wrist. And then you're gonna fold forward. Keep dropping your head down with the bind. And you're pressing into your right foot a lot, like you're standing on your right foot. Try to breathe through the pose. Shoulders away from the ears as you drop the head towards your left knee. Flexing your left foot. Left leg is very strong. Pull the right knee back. And we're gonna release, and we'll try the other side, okay? So we're gonna extend, we're not gonna vinyasa yet, we'll do it after. So extend the right leg. Pull your left foot back, so it's in line with just the outer left hip. And press into the four corners of your left foot. We're gonna fold forward here first. So left hand reaches forward, right hand's by the right side. And just lead with your heart as you fold for a few breaths here. Find the four corners of your left foot pressing. Right leg is really active. So make sure your right foot isn't splaying to the side. And then now we're gonna hug your left knee in towards your left shoulder. And you're gonna drop your left shoulder down so you can feel your left leg press against your left shoulder. And we'll bring the left hand to the side. And now your left arm is in front of your left shin. we're gonna lift the hand up, drop your left thumb down. So we have internal rotation of the left shoulder here. So get that internal rotation. And then bend your left elbow and bring the hand behind you. And now see if your left hand can grab your right fingers or your wrist, and you're dropping your head towards your right knee, pulling your shoulders back away from the ears, breathing through the pose. Try to bring your left knee back as you drop your chest forward and down. All right, and exhale, we're gonna release, and we'll cross, we're gonna pick up. And do Vinyasa, Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. So now cross your right foot in front and try to pull your knees to your chest to bring your hips down last. Okay, so we're moving towards Marichasana B, and there's a half lotus in this pose. If you're not doing half lotus, bring your left foot near your right upper hip, like so, and then bend your right knee. So do this version if you're not doing lotus, and then you can follow with us, okay? If you are doing lotus, half lotus, you're gonna cup your left ankle and bring the pinky edge of your left foot in the crease of the right upper thigh. And at any time, if you feel anything in your knee, a twinge, please release the pose and do the first version, and just give your body more time to open. If you're here, bend the right knee and bring your right foot back. So it's like Marichasana A, but except we have the half lotus now. So you're gonna need to feel the right, when you do this in the beginning, your foot's might press against your hip bone. So eventually you're just gonna find that right place where to make it feel good. So you're not pressing into your hip bone with your foot. And from here, you're pressing into the four corners of your right foot a lot. Bring your right arm inside the right leg. And we're gonna pull the chest forward here for a few breaths. Your left hand is out to the left side of the mat. So you can even just stay here for today for a modified version. If you want to go for the bind, it's the same bind we just did. So keep pressing in the right foot and hug your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Drop the right shoulder down, and we'll bring the right hand to the side now. And we'll lift the hand up, internal rotation of the shoulder. So drop your right thumb down to find that internal rotation, hug your knee in, and then go for the bind. Bend your elbow, bring the hand behind you. See if your right hand can grab your left fingers or your left wrist. And if you don't have the bind, you can also just keep your hands away from each other, dropping your head down. If you have the bind, just hold the bind and folding forward. Try to relax in the pose without stressing, letting the breath guide you through. And we'll release the pose. We're gonna move on to the other side. So same thing, if you didn't do half lotus, bring your right foot near the upper left hip and then bend your left knee and do this version without doing lotus. Otherwise, you're gonna cup your right ankle and bring your right foot in half lotus, and we'll bend the left knee. Left foot comes in by the outer left hip. You're pressing into the four corners of your left foot, and we're gonna reach forward first. So right hand's by the right side, left hand forward. And we're gonna drop the chest forward here and left shoulder down, taking a couple breaths, pressing into the left foot. Now option to stay here or bring your left hand to the side. Drop the left shoulder, hug your left knee in, press your left knee against your left shoulder, lift your left hand up. Left thumb down, internal rotation of the left shoulder, left palm to ceiling, and then bend your elbow, bring the left hand behind you. See if you can grab your right fingers or wrist with the left hand and folding into Marichasana B. And if you don't have the bind, that's fine. Eventually your body's going to open. Just keep your hands reaching towards each other, dropping the head down. And we'll inhale, head up, exhale, cross the ankles, and we're going to inhale, pick up, vinyasa. Exhale, meeting back in downward dog. We're going to cross the left ankle first. Try to go through the hands, hips come down last. And we're going for Marichasana C now. So we've done this before. Left leg stays straight, the right knee is going to bend, right foot outside the right hip. And lengthen your spine, ground both of your sitting bones down here. Bring the right hand on the floor by the right hip, lift your left arm up. Now, option 1 is to go to stop sign position. So you're going to bring your left elbow outside the right knee in a stop sign position. Right hand back behind you, open your chest to the right. Now, let's all come in the stop sign position first. And then what we're doing is you're dropping your left shoulder down outside the right knee. When you have that, extend your left arm. And see, now you're going to internally rotate the left shoulder. So drop your palm, left thumb down. So your palm drops down and opens to left. And then bend your left elbow. Bring your left hand back. Come on your right fingertips. You can stay here. That might be enough for you today. Or maybe with your left hand, you can grab the right fingertips or eventually the right wrist. And you're opening your chest to the right. Turning from the upper thoracic, press your right foot down, grow your spine tall, gazing behind you past the right shoulder. Left leg is very active. Press your left thigh down, left heel down. And we'll exhale, release the pose. All right, moving to the other side. So left knee bends, right leg is straight. We're gonna bring the left hand outside the left hip. Inhale, right arm up. Ground both your sitting bones down. Lengthen right side ribs. And we'll bring the right elbow outside the left knee. Open chest to left in a stop sign position. We're all gonna come here together. Flex your right foot, right toes. Make sure your right leg is straight. So you can just stay here for today, or you can internally rotate your right shoulder. So drop the right hand down in front of your left leg, outside the left leg. Now drop the right thumb down, right palm to sky, so you're internally rotating that right shoulder. Once you have this, you're going to bend the right elbow, bring the hand back. Press your left hand down, grow your spine, find length in your spine, grow tall. Right heel pressing down, right leg is supporting you as well. And you can option see if you can bind. So then your right hand's gonna grab the left fingers or left wrist. Open chest to left, gazing past that left shoulder. Pulling that top left shoulder back and down. Really pressing into the four corners of your left foot to keep you stable. Breathing through that twist. It flushes the body when we breathe through twists. It's really good to flush the system. Promotes drainage, circulation. And exhale, release the pose. We're gonna cross the ankles. Inhale, pick up. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, so moving towards Navasana, we're gonna cross the right ankle, pull through, straight to Navasana. So you can keep your knees bent, ankles in line with your knees, or you can start to straighten your legs. If you have a hard time straightening your legs, you can flex your feet. I learned this from Eddie Stern in New York. So you can flex your feet to help you find straight legs. Eventually you point your toes. And then we cross the ankles, pick up, inhale, exhale down, and second one. Holding here, 5 breaths. See if you can engage the bandhas. Mula bandha on the exhalation. Uddiyana bandha before you inhale. Notice how that lifts your chest up. Cross your ankles, lift up, exhale down, third one. Breathing through. So don't collapse on your low back, chest to the sky. Cross your ankles, pick up, coming down, fourth one. Cross, Lolasana, down, last one. Now see if you can cross. We're gonna jump back from here, so maybe your feet won't touch the floor. Pick up and jump straight back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, and from here we'll drop the knees to the floor and we'll sit on the heels for a moment. Introducing another new pose. This is called Bhuja Pidasana. And so we're gonna work on this in stages. Eventually, from downward dog, we jump the legs around the arms and cross the ankles. And you will get there eventually, it will happen. So we'll do a modified version today. I will show you what the full version looks like so you can see where we're working towards, okay, before I show you the modified version. So full version, you'd be in downward dog, and this is after Navasana, what we just did. And you would look forward and jump your legs around your arms. You cross your ankles, and then you bring your head to the floor. So crown of the head, or eventually you bring your chin to the floor. This is the full version of Bhuja Pidasana, okay? So for today, the modified version, go in Malasana, which is in a squat. So you can work on the squat here, grounding your heels, hands to prayer. So you can stay in this version. If you want to go deeper, so from here, we're gonna lift the hips up and bring the hands back. So your hands are gonna be shoulder width. And what we're gonna do is that you're making a shelf with your arms. So as you bring the weight in your palms, I'm dropping my hips onto the upper arms here. You can see it's like a shelf. And then from here, it doesn't take too much. You can just lift your feet and cross your ankles and see if you can hold here for today, okay? So we'll all come to a squat first. So your feet are a little bit wider than hip width, and we're gonna drop down, hands to prayer in Malasana. And take a few breaths here. Try to relax and not stress when we're working towards poses. Last breath. Okay, so if you want to go deeper, you're going to press into your feet, lift your hips, bring your hands underneath you, underneath your legs. Try to bring your shoulders back. You can even bring your hands on your shin bones to bring your shoulders further back if you're comfortable doing that. And then your hands are shoulder width. Bend your elbows, rock the weight back so your hips come down on your upper arms. Keep pressing into your hands. You can keep your toes on the floor, or maybe you can cross your ankles and hold here. Squeeze your ankles. So squeeze your legs. You're gonna feel tighter and more stable. Couple more breaths. Great, and then we'll come out the same way we came in. So bring your feet down. We're gonna come back to Malasana, and we're just gonna rock down. Nice work, cross your ankles, Vinyasa. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Moving towards Upavishta Konasana A and B. We've done this before. So cross your ankles, we'll jump through. So Upavishta Konasana A, wide legs. Inhale, grab the outer edges of your feet. Exhale into the pose, so chest coming down towards the floor. 5 breaths. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, leading with the heart forward. Press your heels. Okay, finishing the exhale. We're gonna inhale, straight arms, head up. Exhale here. Engage Uddiyana Bandha. And then we're gonna inhale, lean back, grab the edges of your feet, pinky edges. 5 breaths. Upavishta Konasana B. So we're balancing on the front of the sitting bones. Wide legs, heart to the sky, head back. Relax your shoulders down, away from the ears. Breathing through. Low ribs in. And then cross your ankles, inhale, pick up, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Jumping through, cross your ankles, jump through to seated. And we're coming for Supta Hasta Padangusthasana. So we've done this a while ago. We haven't done it for a few classes. We'll do it today. It's a nice stretch before we move forward with the back bends. So we're gonna exhale down. And we're gonna inhale, peace fingers grab the right big toe, left leg is straight, left hand on left thigh. And we're gonna exhale to the right leg for 5 breaths. So your forehead to your shin, engaging your core. Point your left toes. And then we're gonna inhale, head down. And then we exhale, open right leg to the side as you turn your gaze to the left. Left hand keeps pressing your left hip down so you don't lift your left hip. Try to bring your left shoulder in the back, it's gonna feel better. So you can bring your shoulder on the floor. Okay, so we'll finish the next exhalation. And then we inhale the right leg straight up. And then we exhale for 1 breath to the leg, forehead to the knee. And then we inhale, head down. Exhale, right leg down. And then we're gonna inhale, left leg up, right hand on your right thigh. And we'll exhale to left leg, 5 breaths. Inhale, head down. Exhale, leg to the side and turn your head to the right. 5 breaths. Finishing the next exhalation, and we're going to inhale left leg up, exhale for 1 breath, forehead to knee, inhale head down, exhale left leg down. And then we're going to do a vinyasa. We're going to come up, cross, jump back, inhale upward, exhale downward dog. Okay, so moving to back bending, we're gonna jump to seated. And we're gonna come onto the back for Urdhva Dhanurasana. So we're gonna bend the knees. We'll do the full version today. So hands over the head. If you're not comfortable with full version, you can just keep doing bridge, no problem. You should wait until you're comfortable to come up in the pose. If you're going full version, hands over the head. So wrists under elbows. We're going to exhale, ground your feet, engage Mula Bandha, and then engage Uddiyana Bandha. When you lift up, lift your hips, and then press your hands, bring the top of your head on the floor. Take a pause, adjust your hands, lift your shoulders away from the ears, push your shoulders back. So bring your elbows over your wrists. Press the 4 corners of your feet. When you're ready, you're going to inhale to the full pose. Drop your head back and bring your chest towards the back wall here, the back of the mat, chest towards the wall behind you. Pressing the 4 corners of the feet, try to straighten your arms, breathing through the pose. And remember, chin to chest when you come down. Chin to chest coming all the way down. Try to keep your hands where they were. Try not to move your hands. We're going to exhale, take 1 inhalation, and then finish your exhalation with Mula Bandha. And then engage Uddiyana Bandha. Right before you inhale, lift your hips. And lift your head off the floor, bring your head onto the floor, take a pause, fix your hands, lift your shoulders. When you're ready, inhale all the way up, 5 breaths. Low ribs down. Press your palms, all your fingers. 1 more breath. Chin to chest when you come down. Bend your elbows. Try not to move your hands. Exhaling down, take 1 inhalation. Exhale, Mula Bandha. And then engage Uddiyana Bandha when you lift your hips. And then press your hands, head on the floor. Last time, adjust your hands, lift your shoulders. When you're ready, lift up, 5 breaths. Press your front toes, bring your chest towards the back wall. And then bend your elbows, chin to chest. Coming down, release your hands, take a couple breaths. You can let your knees fall in towards each other. Couple breaths. And we're going to come up for the counter pose, forward fold. When you're ready, coming for your forward fold, 8 breaths. So slowing down the breath, lengthening the exhales. We're going to start to cool down the practice. Okay, and moving towards Salamba Sarvangasana. So we're gonna add on a couple new postures that come after shoulder stand. they work in tandem together. So slowly gonna exhale down to the floor. And then we're gonna inhale, lift the legs up. And bring the feet over towards your head to bring your hands underneath your back for Salamba Sarvangasana. So you can walk your shoulders in, bring your elbows midline, and you can bring your feet towards your head, like so. And eventually, we wanna bring the ankles over top of your hips. So another way to try, if you wanna try today, bend your knees and drop your feet forward towards your buttocks. Lift your knees over your hips. And when you find your knees over your hips, press your elbows down and then lift your ankles so they're in line with your knees. So eventually you want to find that straight line. Hips, knees, and ankles. Chin is away from the chest. And breathing here. Point your toes, active legs. And then we're going to go to Halasana. So drop your feet over the head, feet together. You can keep your hands on your low back. If you can interlace your hands, do so. Keep your shoulders in towards the spine. So you're pressing tops of your feet, straight legs. We'll do 8 breaths. Sometimes your feet can cramp here. So just flex your foot and then come back on the top of the foot if you're getting a cramp. Engaging your core, active front of your thighs, chin away from the chest. From here, we're going to keep moving forward to Bhuja Pidasana. So then you're going to bend your knees by the ears. You can keep your hands interlaced. Breathing through, relaxing into the pose. And then we're going to go back up to shoulder stand. So we bring your hands back under the back. We'll go back to shoulder stand just for a breath. And then usually we go to full lotus. So if you don't want to do full lotus, you can just cross your ankles and bring your hands to your knees. You're going to balance here. So straight arms, hands on your knees. Flex your feet. It makes it a little bit easier to balance. Or you go to full lotus. So you bring your right foot in the crease of the left upper thigh, left foot in the crease of the right thigh, and you can balance in full lotus. So whichever version. Breathing through, chin away from the chest. Two more breaths. And from here, we're going to go to Marichyasana, fish pose. So whichever version, drop your hands to the floor. And you're slowly take your time. Gonna rock your hips down to the floor. Keep your legs crossed in lotus or easy cross-legged pose. And then drop your knees down to the floor, and you're gonna bring the back of your head onto the floor. Press your elbows as you drop your knees down. Back of the head's gonna come onto the floor. If you're in easy cross-legged pose, just keep your hands on the floor, elbows down, shoulder blades down the back and towards the spine, open your chest. If you have lotus, grab your feet, pull your feet as to come into Marichyasana, fish pose. Drop your shoulders down and towards the spine. Breathing through the front body. Couple more breaths. And then slowly we're just gonna release the feet if you have your feet. And press your elbows to lift your chin to chest and release Marichyasana, uncross your legs. And we're gonna rock up to seated. And we're gonna cross the ankles. We're gonna jump back, take a vinyasa. Meeting in downward dog. And we'll drop the knees down. And we're working towards Shirsasana headstand. So we're gonna continue with the tripod version for Shirsasana. And we'll just try to lift the legs up a little higher today. And we're gonna bring the legs out straight like we did last time. So I'll just demonstrate so you can see. We have our hands or shoulder width. We're dropping the head to the floor. We're bending the elbows so your wrists are under your elbows. And we're gonna walk the feet in. So from here, bend your knees and you can keep your toes on the floor. If you want to stay here, maybe lift your feet off the floor. So we did this last time, knees to your chest. Now, if you're comfortable today, lift your feet towards your buttocks to lift your knees away from your chest. Maybe if you're comfortable to do this. And then we're gonna extend the legs before we come down for a few breaths, and then we'll come down. Okay? So just work at the version where you're comfortable. Don't push yourself past your boundaries, just know your boundaries. And we'll come into the pose. So hands are shoulder width. Bend your elbows, drop your head down. Now lift your shoulder, remember to lift your shoulders away from the ears. It really takes a lot of shoulder strength here in this pose. So keep lifting your shoulders away from the ears and then lift your knees up, walk your feet in. Lift your shoulders again here, press your hands, find the lift in your shoulders. And see if you can bring your knees to your chest or keep your toes on the floor. If you have your knees to your chest, see if you can lift your feet up towards your buttocks to bring the knees away from the chest, any amount. About 4 more breaths here. Engaging the core, lifting the shoulders. And then we're gonna extend the legs if you're comfortable. Extend the legs straight out away from you for about another 5 breaths. Pressing your hands. And then we'll drop the feet down, coming to a child's pose. Give your body a chance to redistribute the blood flow. Nice, and last vinyasa when you're ready. Meeting in downward dog. And we'll jump to seated, moving towards Padmasana. So we'll do Padmasana 10 breaths, and then we'll move to Nadi Samanu, the breath work. So coming into full lotus or half lotus or easy cross-legged pose. And index finger and thumb pressing into each other for Yana Mudra. Pressing your sitting bones down, grow your spine, shoulders down and back, 10 breaths. Pressing your thumb and index finger into each other. And we're gonna go towards Nadi Samanu. Again, just keep that intense visualization on the Bij mantra of the chakras. And we're doing alternate nostril breathing, starting on the left side. So you're blocking the right nostril first. Inhale, left. Yum, 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 yum. Block both nostrils. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Exhale, right. Yum, 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 yum. Inhale, left. Rum, 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 rum. Block both nostrils. Ram, 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 ram. Exhale, left. Ram, 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 ram. Inhale, left. Tum, 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 tum. Tum, tum. Block both nostrils. Vam, 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 vam. Exhale, right. Lam, 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 lam. Hand down, take 3 breaths, and then we'll do one more round. Inhale, left. Yum, 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 yum. Block both nostrils. Yum, 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 yum. Exhale, right. Yum, 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 yum. Inhale, right. Ram, 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 ram. Block both nostrils. Ram, 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 ram. Exhale, left. Ram, 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 ram. Inhale, left. Tum, 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 tum. Block both nostrils. Vam, 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 vam. Vam, 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 vam. Exhale, right. Lam, 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 lam. Hand down. Take the time that you need seated here. Without rushing, you can stay seated for as long as you need to. And when you feel ready, just come down for your Shavasana. Bring the awareness back into the space. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. We'll inhale the hands up and over the head. Turning onto the side, taking a pause. And we'll come up to seated in the easy cross-legged pose. Hands to heart center. We'll chant the closing mantra together. So finishing the exhale, and we'll chant Om on the end of the next inhalation. Om. Swasti Pajabhyaha Palipalayantam Nayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Go Brahmanyaha Shubhamastu Nityam Lokaha Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om. Shanti. 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 Peace for the community. Peace for your loved ones, and the last Shanti is peace for yourself. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to continue to progress with you with these classes. It has been really fun to make these videos. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them below. Please like if you enjoyed the class, and join me next time. Bye, everyone.